Hello, these are new paid games on Steam for 22nd February 2024. I'll leave links to the Steam store page for all of these games in description so you can check them out and see if they're worth buying. In case I play any of them, I'm also gonna post a link to the gameplay without commentary. First game, Party Time 2. Indie family-friendly PvP cute multiplayer. It seems like a bunch of mini-games you play against each other, and then whoever wins or like scores the most points at the end. It's a single player shared split screen PvP, shared split screen co-op, remote play together, originally 5, now 40% off for 3. Next, School Labyrinth. Procedural generation action horror stealth. So it seems like ordinary horror game where you have a flashlight and you need to find the item and interact with something and escape from some kind of monster. It's a single player online co-op, partial controller support, originally $6.69, now 14% off for $5.92. Next, LurkBait Twitch fishing, simulation creature collector fishing casual. So it's like a mini game where viewers can fish with command and get some fish. It's a single player, there's a free demo and it's 6.0. Chambers, Metroidvania side-scroller 2D platformer puzzle. There's enemies, there's platforms, doesn't seem optimized, and I don't remember what was with this. Maybe the enemies are like hard to kill, like they walk into you or something. It's single player game, there's a free demo. It's originally $9.75, now 10% off for $8.77. Next, Yohane the Parhelion, NUMAZU in the MIRAGE. NUMAZU. Roguelike deck builder card game relaxing 3D. So it's a card battling game. There's a pad that you can choose, there's events and battles and shop, heal place, like a resting place. And you can customize the look of the character. Okay, it's a single player game, full controller support, there's a free demo, and it's $29.99. Next, Pacific Drive, story-rich action, sci-fi adventure survival. Looks kinda horrorish, but it's not horror. It looks, yeah, it's just sci-fi then. It's a single player game, full controller support, originally $29.99, now 10% off for $26.99. Next, Trolley Path to the Goal, casual puzzle exploration, clicker 3D. So you need to connect the rails somehow. Is there like a one path from where? Or maybe you need to connect cards to the mine. It's single player game for $8.79. Next, Railroad Route, building sandbox management base building. So it's a real building, but like on bigger scale and kind of more realistic with just lines and super chaotic, super large scale. Okay, it's single player, full controller support, and originally $24.99, now 25% off for $18.74. Garden Life Ecology Simulator, relaxing simulation, single player, casual 3D. Okay, so you need to face some plants and then put decorations, and you discover new plants and you can move them, it seems, from one place to the other. You need to care of them, probably buy some other seeds and raise new plants. It's a single player game, full controller support for $24.99. Next, KUNKUNKUN, action adventure RPG walking simulator 3D. This seems like a horror game. There's a flashlight, and then you probably have to find some items or something, escape from someone. The single player game, originally $4.99, now 20% off for $3.99. Dungeon, no dungeon, Tyrants, Endgame. strategy auto battler match 3 deck building. Oh, so it's this one where after each wave you can pick a character or like a creature that has like unique ability, and then for example if you pick a skeleton and then it says like if there's like a grave on the board, the skeleton gets +1 attack or something like that. And then you can also merge them probably. And there's bonus abilities and stuff. It's a single player, there's a free demo, originally 280, now 10% off or 252. Nanny's Journey, early access precision but only difficult 3D. Oh, you have a rope as a Nanny, and then I assume it's like very difficult that if you fall once you have to climb all over again. It's a single player full controller support for $7.79. Insider Threat, indie adventure horror, psychological horror. Okay, horror game. This zombie seems like a jump scare. And you probably have to interact, climb those fuses for reactor or something. It's a single player, originally $4.99, have 15% off for $4.24. Crash map. Racing, automobile sim, match 3 3D physics. So you need to crash the cards and you get the points. Okay. Single player for partial control support, originally $0.99, now 30% off for $0.69. Save Giant Girl from Monsters to action, adventure, casual racing RPG for us. So like a survivor / tower defense where you have to defend this girl statue from attackers in air as a helicopter. It's a single player for, this is probably mistake, $194.99 and now 40% off for $116.99. But this bundle below says you get this one and 3 for $11.70. And the next game is also Save Giant Girl from Monsters 3. The same mistake. Or like maybe it was intentional. Okay, next. Jolly Roger's Pirate Rumble. Indie local co-op 4-player local team based. So this probably can't be played alone. And it's mini games that you play. Are they free for all or like team based? Like the football one has to be team based. And then whoever scores the most. It's shared split screen PvP, shared split screen co-op, remote play together, full controller support for $4.99. SCPD Expedition, early access turn-based tactic exploration 3D. So, turn-based kind of like strategy where you control these 4 characters and then they have guns and bombs and you need to kill the enemies. It's single player for $9.75, 10% off for $8.77, and there's a free demo. The tribe must survive. Early access building horror, choices matter. Choices always matter. And so you have some kind of talents. You have your tribe. Do you need to build stuff, collect resources, and expand? And seems like you're getting attacked by something. It's so dark. It's single player game, originally $19.99, now 20% off for $15.99. Wigged Out, early access action multiplayer sports PvP. It seems like another PvP co-op game where you play arena-based mini-games and then whoever has the most points or the most wins or survives the longest. It's single player online PvP, shared split screen PvP, online co-op, shared split screen co-op, remote play together, partial control support, and it's $14.99. Ruff Ghanor, strategy roguelike deck builder card battler 2D. So card battle game where you use card to defeat enemies and you get more characters. There's like 3 actions per turn, there's some kinds of events. And you can probably get more cards and upgrade them. Single player, full control support for $19.50. Your shots count. Action, casual, education, archery, arcade. So you're like archer, and then you need to shoot the enemies. Is this like turn-based, or what are all these numbers? How do you shoot them? With mouse or what? Okay, it's a single player game, originally $3.99, now 30% off for $2.79. That from above, simulation, realistic, military, emotional 3D. So you play like a drone, and you have to kill and destroy stuff and drop bombs. And you can also tag and apprehend people, maybe. It's a single player full controller support, originally $9.75, now 20% off for $7.80. Battle Drive IO, action, casual, racing, arcade, 3D, colorful. This seems like a survivor game, where you have your car and then you can upgrade it. You just need to kill everything on the screen and level up and get upgrades. Now, is it endless or is it level based? Maybe. There is both. Single player, partial controller support, originally $6.89, now 40% off for $4.13. 15-in-1 solitaire, casual, strategy, card game, solitaire today. So just these games with original cards. There's 15 of them. Like all kinds of different games, okay. Single player, originally $2.99, now 20% off for $2.39. Regency Solitaire II, solitaire puzzle visual novel card game 2D. So this one does not have 15-in-1, it has only one, but there's some stuff, or maybe there's more. Wait, there's more. Maybe it's the same, but like in different like shape. And there's a lot of text going on, and those stars that you get, you can probably use to decorate something. It's a single player game, originally $14.79, now 10% off for $13.31. Pro Show Jumping, Sports Heroes Immersive Sim 3D Simulation. So you need to jump over obstacles on a horse. And there's probably different levels. And can you upgrade your horse? Or do you need to buy a new horse? Or can you train your horse? I don't know. It's a single player game, partial controller support, originally $33.99, now 10% off at $30.59. Grippy Golf, 3D platformer, puzzle, sports puzzle. So it's like a golf, but like there's arrows and stuff that if you hit them, your ball just gets propelled further, and there's some other power-ups that you need to hit, and then it's easier to hit hole in one, but if you miss, then it's harder. And why is it creepy? Maybe you can stick yourself to the wall or something. It's a single player, remote play TV, full controller support, originally $11.79, now 10% off for $10.61. Quadroids, precision platformer puzzle. Is this co-op game, or are you playing alone and then you can move these screens? Then you have to collect whatever you need to collect and go to the finish line. It seems like you can move the screens around it and go from one screen to another. It's a single player game, shared split screen co-op, remote play together, full controller support, originally $11.99, now 17% off for $9.95. Sokobond Express, puzzle, logic, science, grid-based movement. So it seems like you need to connect something. Rather than collecting colors, you need to connect what? Chemicals or something? Like it has to make sense, like what you're connecting. There's probably a tutorial, I can't tell from here. It's a single player game, remote play together, Full control support originally 1479 on tap preset off for 1331. 502's arcade. Core attack, retro arcade, pixel graphics 2D. So there's a bunch of different mini games. This one where you protect the ship. This platformer where you kill the enemies. This boss fight, then there's this match 3 or something. Okay. This seems like a co-op game. Oh, it's not. Single player, full controller support. Originally 975, now 10% off for 877. Inkulinati. Turn-based strategy, medieval turn-based tactics. So, turn-based, and you have those characters, like 4 of them. Maybe you can pick, there's a path you can pick, so different kind of events. Probably shop, and you can choose to fight. And you have different kinds of abilities, it seems. And I assume they all have different range, and you have to position them properly. It's a single player shared split screen PvP, remote play on TV, remote play together, full controller support, originally $24.99, now 40% off for $14.99. Dwarf Looter, RPG roguelike dungeon crawler underground. So you play as a dwarf, you go inside the mine, you have to find items to equip, and it's turn-based battle. You need to attack the enemies, and there's potions and gems that you need to sell. Single player, originally $5.89 or 25% off for $4.41. Wallkill, 3D procedural generation steampunk action. What's going on here? There's a lot of pipes. Do you need to move them? Seems like a shooter game, but there's not much shooting, there's just stuff. So I can't tell. Single player game, originally $4.99 or 10% off for $4.49. Sons of the Forest, survival open world multiplayer survival horror. So, survival game, connect resources, build stuff, and also kill stuff. And it's horrorish. And I assume this is how inventory looks. It's not the usual inventory, but you have to drag and drop the items to craft stuff on each other. Okay. Single player, online co-op, full controller support, and it's $28.99. Zombie Within early access, social deduction, online co-op 3D. So I assume there's like two groups of people, one is bad, one's good, and then you have to find who the bad guy is, and then you have to do tasks to win. Or if you're like the bad guy, you have to kill everyone. It's single player, online PvP, online co-op, full controller support, originally $9.75, now 20% off for $7.80. Quick quest, action, adventure, 2D platformer. It seems like old school platformer where you have to kill stuff, get some resources, and it's level based. Single player, full controller support for $6.89. Rabbitra 2, casual parkour action platformer 2D. So you play as a rabbit, get some upgrades, you have a gun, you have to shoot the enemies, and probably level based. Single player game for $2.99. Solium Infernum, strategy, politics, grand strategy, political war. So if it's politics, that's probably a lot of choices and text to be made. There's fighting, and then there's this, which I don't know what it is, some kind of talents or like bonus point system. I don't know. This seems like talents also, like special abilities and stuff. And do you build army or something? I can't tell. Or do you just simulate like actions between the cities or something? there's a lot of going on. It's single player online PvP and originally $38.99, now 15% off for $33.14. Tank versus aliens. Action, top-down shooter, arcade arena shooter. So you play as a tank, you kill aliens. It's probably a survivor game where you get experience, level up, and then get upgrades. It's single player game, originally $3.99 and 10% off for $3.59. And those are all games for today, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow for more. Okay, see ya.